FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOver TV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Tuesday. Hope everybody feeling real good. Good love around, good energy around, good vibes around. You feel me? Got some good content to check out today. Great content. Just wait for a few people to fall in, then we'll get started with it. You know what I'm saying? Vandal, Big Blood, what's good, fam? A lot of crazy stuff going on, man, out here. A lot of crazy stuff going on, man. I see they didn't hit the grid over there in Cuba. They got no power and nothing going on over there, no electricity. I feel like it's a play on them. They're trying to take over there. They really ain't got no resources over there. Crazy. Christy, Bang Boogie, what up, fam? Go tap into all that. We'll go tap into all that. The weather been acting crazy. A lot going on, man. We waiting on the alien disclosure. They still ain't dropping the disclosure yet. They've been talking about it for so long. I'm starting to think, y'all know that movie that they've been talking about, The Disclosure, whatever. That's I forgot who directed it and produced it or whatever, but it's supposed to be coming out in a few months. They might use the movie as part of the real disclosure. If you think about it, you feel me? GLC, what up, fam? I just thought about that. But we go see. We definitely go see, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in. But a few more seconds and we get straight into it. My boy Trizzy ain't letting up either. Trizzy still pressing. That boy Trizzy crazy, y'all. Margaret was good. Hope everybody feeling real good, man. Good vibes. Hope y'all been taking it day by day. I hope y'all been enjoying life and being grateful for what you have and where you at right now, man. For real. Gotta enjoy this shit, man. Candy was good. Salute to Candy. Look at you, Candy, on time today. We got a few people in here, man. Let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let's get into this content.
They're negotiating, and we always talk. When, somebody said, well, would you talk? Why would you even talk to them? I talk to everybody because sometimes good things come out of it. But I don't know if they're ready yet. They're taking a pounding. I don't know if they're ready yet. And we don't even know their leaders. Look, all of their leaders are dead, as far as we know. But they're all dead. We don't know who we're dealing with. We knocked out the first group. Then the second group met, 88 met to pick the leader because the first group was all dead. And the second group got knocked out. They're all dead. Then the third group met. I would think they're a little nervous about meeting. I don't know if they're nervous. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're crazy. If they're not nervous, then they're crazy. But we met with the next group, but we don't know who their leader is. We have people wanting to negotiate. We have no idea who they are.
Drug. Man, Trizzy crazy, man. He talking about they taking a pound and everything. That's what I was just finna say. I've been seeing videos. They saying we losing right now, y'all. They saying Iran ain't playing no joke. They ain't playing they ain't playing at all. And then they said something about like Iran been rejecting all like the peace talks and everything. They like, nah, we want y'all to feel this. So this shit won't. So you'll think about it next time when y'all try to come over here or something. But I don't know. Like it's so much different propaganda and agendas and different rhetoric being put out there. So much misinformation. You just don't know. You just don't know. Hell no. Right. They're not gonna tell us if we losing at all. Hell no. They'll never admit to that. Never. I don't care how bad we get to losing, they'll never admit to that.
We had one man who was very ill. It looked like he wasn't going to make it. I don't know. I won't mention his name. Should I? Do other people know his name? Do you want to mention it? He'll be proud. Go ahead. Tell him the story.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. President. Congressman Neil Dunn of Florida had some real health challenges, and it was very serious, and had a pretty grim diagnosis. And I mentioned it to the president, and I said, Congressman Dunn is a real champion and a patriot because he's still coming to work. And if others got this diagnosis, they would be apt to go home and retire. And
what was the diagnosis?
It was, I think it was a terminal diagnosis.
He would be dead by June.
Okay, that wasn't public, but yeah, okay, that's it was grim. That's what I was going to say. I don't think
with a heart problem, by the way. This was a heart problem.
Man, damn, Trizzy. What if they didn't want that information out, man? Trizzy just be talking, man. He just be talking. My man tried to keep it low key. Trizzy, like, yeah, he'd be dead by June. It was a heart problem.
So
Trizzy crazy, man.
Advisors told you anything in terms of how long we can expect gas prices as high as they are right now?
I don't need advisors to tell me that. I know what it is. You know, the Prime Minister of UK, United Kingdom, yesterday told me, I'm meeting with my team to make a determination. I said, you don't need to meet it with the team. You're the Prime Minister. You can make your own. Why do you have to meet with your team to find out whether or not you're going to send some minesweepers to us or to send some boats? I said, you don't have to meet with your team. It's the same thing here. I can tell you that when this is over, oil prices are going to go down very, very rapidly. So is inflation. So is everything else.
Take a look at this.
Man. That gas prices, everybody being affected by that. The whole world being affected by the gas prices right now. That shit crazy. For real. Salute, Big Ant. Appreciate it, fam.
That's how crazy it's gotten. With a low IQ person, you know, because Gavin Newsom has admitted that he has learning disabilities. Honestly, I'm all for people with learning disabilities, but not for my president. I think a president should not have learning disabilities, okay? And I know it's highly controversial to say such a horrible thing. The President of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, everything about him is dumb.
Why is he calling him the President of the United States, y'all? Do he know something we don't know yet? I wouldn't be surprised if Gavin Newsom end up being the president one day. Because why is he saying this? Like,
thing about him is dumb. But then he looked at the audience and said, but I'm smarter than you, or something like that. That was pretty silly. So now on top of everything else, I call him a racist because it happened to be a black audience. I will tell you this. I think it was the worst interview I've ever seen of any human being in my life.
Like, that shit crazy. Why was he calling him the president, though? That's so weird. Shoes was good.
Identify the model, but it's coming up as AI. Israel GPT could have generated this model. 78% AI generated.
Michael,
wait, hold on. We're at 0.5? Okay, there's the ring. There's the ring. I'm gonna track it with the mouse. Okay, now it's off camera. Okay, here we go again. All right. Okay.
Wow. Then the ring disappeared. They've been trying to get us with the AI videos of Netanyahu so bad. They want us to believe like he all right. So like they've been putting out these horrible AI videos. People been putting it into like the apps, the Grok and all that stuff, and it's been saying that these videos are AI and everything. And this one right here is clearly AI because he just had a ring on. He moved his hand, a ring gone. Like maybe Netanyahu might not be with us no more, man. He might be out of here, y'all. Cause they trying too hard. Shit crazy.
Have you been speaking with the French President Macron about the coalition to reopen the Strait of Hormuz?
Yeah, I have spoken to him. He's been on a scale of 0 to 10. I'd say he's been an 8. Not perfect, but it's France.
Are you
We don't expect perfect. I don't do a hard sell on them because my attitude is we don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them. But it's interesting. I'm almost doing it in some cases, not because we need them, but because I want to find out how they react. Because I've been saying for years that if we ever did need them, they won't be there. Not all of them, but they won't be there.
There were bunk beds. And I said to him, oh my God, are you expecting grandchildren? And he said, no, these are for the girls.
That's architect and interior designer Robert Couturier. He was hired by Jeffrey Epstein in 2010 to work on his island. He worked for a few months and then he quit. Couturier told the FBI that one of the reasons he decided to quit were those specific demands from Epstein.
Especially for the bunk rooms. They had to be for girls, dance pink and these sorts of things.
So there's no mistaking this wasn't for women.
There's no mistaking. You don't put women on bunk beds, I'm sorry. There was another little room with computers, and I said, what is this room? And he said, this room is for the girls when they have fun. And they play with their computers. The whole house was very odd because we were on the beach and the house had heavy dark curtains everywhere. The windows were never really opened. It felt terrible. The girl.
Look at that though. Like look at that little kitchen right here. Why is it no sunlight coming in there or nothing? Like they was on too much weird shit, man. They got little girls and kids running all in there. They hiding them. Then you on the island. Ain't like they can like escape or get away. Like that shit crazy, man. I hope Epstein really ain't. I hope he ain't. They say he alive, but I hope he's not. But his ass need to be out of here. All the cruel shit he was doing. Midwest, what up?
It felt terrible. The girls and the young women who went on the island were basic prisoners. You couldn't leave.
We dug through the files released by the Department of Justice and found the pictures and videos that show the signs of something being off on the island, even as rich and powerful guests visited. Those signs were impossible to ignore, says this designer. What do you think about the people who did go to the island and say they never saw anything?
Listen, I think you can decide that you're blind. You can decide that you only want to see what you want to see.
Right. If anybody went to that island, if you went to that island, ain't no way you can be like, you didn't see nothing. You didn't know what was going on. Everybody that went over there knew it was some creepy bullshit, evil, nasty, gruesome shit going on, man. Everybody. Angela the doll, the boss lady, is in the building. Gervais was good. Like they all knew.
But the idea that a person would go to that island and not see something weird is impossible to me. For me to have seen it, everybody else had to see it.
When you think back to how obvious it was to you, do you wonder about, no one saying anything back then?
I've been wondering for the last 15 years. if in 2010 I knew it and we all knew it and I was interrogated and then nothing happened, and that we could have saved so many young women that wouldn't have had to go through what they went through.
Tucker Carlson makes this video.
He said he been wondering for 16 years. He said they interrogated him way back then, 2010. He said nothing never happened. You're right. They could have saved some of those girls, man. They could have, but this shit is too powerful, man. Billionaires involved, just a lot of people, major people, elites involved. This is hard. Still, right now, to this day, even with the files, the library that came out, pictures and all that type of stuff, it still ain't really nothing happening. A few people got interrogated and talked to and everything, but ain't shit really happening. You feel me? Magnificent was good.
20 hours ago. When you discover the CIA has been reading your texts in order to frame you for a crime. 16 million views. Uh-oh. Let's take a look at it.
So the other day I found out that the CIA is preparing some kind of criminal referral against me, a crime report, to the Department of Justice on the basis of a supposed crime I committed. What's that crime? Well, talking to people in Iran before the war.
Talking to people in Iran before the war. Uh-oh. Who are the people? What were you talking about?
Right.
Now, I hear that, and I don't know, man. My common sense is tingling, and it's telling me that the reason why you're using these abstract terms and you're not being specific is exactly the reason that you're not using them.
Right.
It's the exact reason that you imagine.
Man.
So I don't know. Like, I'm obviously everybody. Like, I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's guilty. But the way that you say that, like, I just makes me a little bit nervous, doesn't it?
Tucker Carlson got the feds on him, y'all. Auntie, what's good, Auntie? Salute the Auntie in the building.
They read my texts. So the crime under consideration apparently would be the foreign...
So if they read your text messages, let me just take a step back. Assuming that this wasn't done extrajudicially, that would mean that they got a warrant for that, and they had there was a data request that was approved by a judge, I believe. Now, I don't know if Homeland Security can bypass that. They probably can. But my understanding is that in order to read somebody's messages, you needed to have some sort of approval for it. But there's a good chance that the Patriot Act probably just says, no, actually, you can do whatever you want. So I'm not sure.
An agent act or something like that, acting as an agent of a foreign power.
Acting like an agent of a foreign power, and in this case, it's Iran? Wow.
And I don't expect this to go anywhere. I'm not too worried about an actual criminal case against me for a bunch of reasons. One, I'm not an agent of a foreign power. Unlike a lot of people commenting on U.S. politics and global affairs, I have only one loyalty, and that's the United States, and have never acted against it. Its interests are the only interests I care about because I'm from here and I have a lot of kids.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Candy. They got a criminal file on him. They looking into him. They investigating. He got the feds on him and everything. But all he be doing is just sometimes just, I don't know if he all the time, if he's spreading truth or if he part of the elite spreading propaganda or whatever. But to me, he be giving out some info, you know what I'm saying? Making people aware of some things that's going on out here and everything. And I find it quite funny they own him and doing that to him when there's way worse people doing a lot of worse shit than what he doing. For real. It's crazy. Right, Monique? I swear, all this shit is corrupt. They just mad because he got a big following and he be, you know, spilling the truth about their ass. That's all.
Uh-oh. I don't know.
So that's not a concern. I've also never taken money from anybody.
He's never taken money from anybody? Okay. Okay.
Don't need it, don't want it. And that's,
I mean, like, the thing is that Tucker Carlson is the inheritor of the Swanson family, right? So realistically, like, this is like a multi-billion-dollar company. So, because he married into it, like, I think his wife is like, from the Swanson family. So, like, realistically, he's actually right about this. Like, he should be, like, ridiculously rich. Like, insanely, like, hundreds of millions of dollars rich. If not billions.
it's provable.
No, his stepmom. His stepmom, okay.
Moreover, it's my job to talk to.
I'm trying to figure this out, yo. Look, they saying today's supposed to be 61 degrees, right? You see it for yourself. But it says now 38 degrees, right? And if you look at the times right here, it's not going to be nowhere near 61 degrees. Mind you, I was outside and it does not feel like 38 degrees. Something's up. Something's going on with the weather guys that I know nothing about. Maybe they know. But that's a big difference. We're not even going to get into the stuff that's been going on lately. I heard someone say too, like, how does it go from 61 to 23?
That's crazy.
How does it do that?
Romeo, what up?
Something is going on here, guys. And I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to figure it out. Right? Right? How is that possible, guys? Maybe they made a mistake. Maybe they didn't update it. But it's supposed to be 61 right now. And it's saying it's 38. Right? Not only is it 38 degrees, but they're saying it feels like 27 degrees. How is that possible if it's supposed to be 61 degrees today, bro? Shh, shut up! Something's going on here, guys. And like I said, it does not feel like 38 degrees outside. I just came from out there. I just playing my guys, entertainment purposes only. It's maybe an error. It's not that serious. I was just wondering what's going on. I don't know, guys. Go check for yourself. Let me know what you think. I'm out.
That's crazy. Damn. Man, it was hailing like that? Man, that's crazy, man. Whoever got that bad weather, man, much love to y'all, man. Prayers to y'all. That shit right there, horrible. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. That's crazy work.
I'm gonna lie. This story right here should have way more people paying attention to it. Cuba just got hit with another massive nationwide blackout, leaving millions of people with no power. Reports are saying their electrical grid collapsed again, and they're blaming the U.S. And I feel like, in my opinion, rightfully so. They said they haven't had oil in 3 months, fool. And then on top of that, Trump was like, he think he'll have the honor of taking over Cuba.
Right.
He said, whether I free it, I take it, I can do whatever I want with it. So let me get this straight. He took over Venezuela. He said he's gonna take over Greenland. And now Cuba? So the whole country is in survival mode. They have no power, no way to communicate, no way to make food, no medical attention. And then on top of all of that, they gotta worry about maybe them getting invaded and getting taken over. Allegedly, in my opinion, this was the plan all along.
Yeah.
Have them go with no oil, the power go out, then you see people in the streets looting, doing all this other shit because they don't have no power, no food, so the whole country's going to shit.
Yeah.
Then the U.S. take over.
What y'all think about that? I think that's exactly what's going on over there in Cuba, because they've been having a lot of power outages. They've been having like blackouts like often. This shit been happening like every month, every few months, every little bit of time it happened. Like I think within the last 6 months, they didn't have like 3 or 4 blackouts. And this time it's been lasting for a second. They said that they said it's trash all in the streets. Like, I believe like maybe this might be a tactic or strategy for them to like weaken them all the way, just weaken them to their like lowest point to where they're like agree and to anything, and it'll be an easy like change and conversion of power over there. Something going on, because the way they doing them, man, that shit just ain't right. For real.
Is in the dark. The entire electrical grid collapsing today as the country struggles with an energy crisis, leaving millions on the island without power.
During this latest blackout, people have been spilling out to the streets here for hours. Fortunately, some cloud cover to keep them from this blistering heat.
It's been 3 months since a drop of oil has reached the country. Highways are empty because there's no gas. Women are delivering babies in dark hospitals with no electricity.
Damn.
Conditions are deteriorating. I sat down exclusively with Deputy Prime Minister Oscar Perez Oliva Fraga, considered by many to be Cuba's economic czar. His plan to attract more foreign investors, including large companies from the United States. He says Cuba is open to having a fluid commercial relationship with U.S. companies, with Cubans residing in the United States and their descendants. While there are people in the United States who legally do business with Cuba, Washington's trade embargo restricts many companies from doing authorized business there. Today, Cuban-American activists in Miami came together to send a message.
If we don't have any change in political rights, if we don't have any political guarantees, there's no economic change that's possible.
Freedom is to be able to choose your destiny. It's about Cuban sovereignty, not about business.
Damn. That shit gotta be crazy, man. I know they having a hard time right now, man. I hate to see that. Crazy world we living in. Ms. K, you said the Venezuela president didn't get kidnapped. He on a paid vacation. He might have not got kidnapped. That whole situation was so weird too. Like they said they took him and his wife, but they end up let his wife ride with him on the planes. They took him all over New York and everything, but they let her girl go. They didn't charge her with nothing. I ain't never heard of no shit like that where they let the wife ride along, even though she ain't even arrested or in no trouble or nothing. And then we don't hear nothing else about it. We don't hear nothing. Like that was the president, the Venezuelan president. They had to be talking about his arraignment or something. Like they ain't said nothing. It might be. You might be. I wouldn't rule it out.
Did you know that Benjamin Netanyahu graduated from high school in Pennsylvania? He was on the debate team.
Benjamin Netanyahu did not graduate from no high school in Pennsylvania, y'all. Is this true? Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way he was over here. This can't be real. DJ was good. If he did graduate from a high school in Pennsylvania, man, that just shows you like they don't do nothing but bamboozle us the whole time, man. They lie and like that's how you know this shit is all just a fucking stage, a fucking script. I can't believe this. I'm thinking he's straight. Like the way he talking and everything, I'm like, nah, he ain't no way. Man, what? Man, ATX Supreme was good.
Their society in the Soccer Hall of Fame in Pennsylvania. Now they want his name gone off the record books. They're from Poland. In 1920, assumed the name Netanyahu. He lived in New York City from 1940 on. In 44, he married his wife in New York City. Upon arriving in modern-day Israel, Netanyahu, known as Bibi, was conceived. But at 7, they moved to the U.S. And he has been educated here, he has worked here, and he has played here. He's an American citizen.
What?
Boy, oh.
Are you serious? Man, this shit crazy, man. Oh my God, man. Megan, what's good? I can't believe this, man. Are you serious, man?
Boy, did y'all hear what just happened? The top U.S. counterterrorism official, Joe Kent, just resigned. And this man didn't just resign quietly. This man put out a whole statement. And in that statement, he went on to say that Iran posed no threat to the U.S. Y'all can read it.
Grandmother was good.
They say the truth will set you free. And that's what Joe Kent did. He told the truth. He set himself free. Allegedly, in my opinion, we're in Iran not because they're terrorists, but because ball.
Now this right here is crazy, y'all. This happened in Ohio, y'all. Today, early in the morning today. They said a meteor touched down and it sounded like they got hit with a missile or something, y'all. If anybody in Ohio can confirm this, or did they hear it? Was you around it? Damn. It sounds like an explosion, don't it? Man, tell me that don't sound like an explosion or something, y'all. That's crazy. Or what if like a UFO or mothership crashed or something? It might have been a mothership might have crashed. We don't know. They'll never let us know. They're gonna keep that a secret. I wish somebody would have went to like the actual site and got footage of where the meteor crashed down at. Like, where did it crash at? We see it on the ring cameras and everything, but there's no footage of the actual crash, like people that went and like actual filmed it. Like, we need to see that. It might not have been no meteor. This shit crazy. That's crazy. That sound like some, like, listen to it. That sound like something else.
People in Northeast Ohio are freaking out right now. At about 8:57 a.m. this morning on Tuesday, we were hit with a massive boom. Houses were shaking, windows were shaking, and it almost felt like there was an explosion. Watch this video. Just check this out. Look at this thing fall from the sky. Here it comes. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Boom. Now, I was getting called.
Man, that might have been like a missile or something. That might have been, we might have accidentally shot some shit off training or practicing or testing some shit and blew up some shit accidentally or something. Excuse me, or deliberately. We don't know. Charisma was good.
Calls from family, coworkers, stuff like that, asking if we were being attacked. That's how loud this was and how much it shook every building. I have friends that live downtown Cleveland. Their apartment buildings were shaking. I have people that live in the suburbs of Cleveland. Their houses were shaking. Where was NASA? Why didn't we get told about this? A meteorologist from the National Weather Association actually came on the news and was like, I don't know if this is an explosion or a meteor, but now.
See? That's kind of crazy, because if it was a meteor, he right. Like, they always be predicting and talking about, oh yeah, a meteor might crash into the earth or crash right here. Eventually, we seen it in the big telescope is on his way here or something. Like, it would have been some type of preparation, some type of alarm to let us know or something. Like, but then again, I don't know, man. The way the world's working right now, I don't know, man. That's crazy.
They're saying it's immediate, obviously because of the footage. But talk about scary. If you're in Northeast Ohio, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This whole thing is just nuts. And I wonder if they're going to find it.
You know what I think is so crazy? How are we so sure that, like, everything you see now is, like, has not always been here? Like, that's why I tell people I don't watch movies, because I feel like they use movies to, like, program us into thinking. Like, movies really shape the way we live if you think about it. Because I was telling one of my homeboys that, I was like, have you ever been inside a Chinese person's house? And he was like, man, no, you think about it, no. I said, have you ever been inside like an Indian house? Like, not no, like, I mean, like the one with the dots, you know. And he was like, no. I said, if I told you, like, think about what it looked like, what would you think? He was like, I wouldn't know. Like, I would just have to think of, like, something I probably saw in a movie or something. I said, exactly. So it's really like we all just out here living in this world, like, judging people off of what we've seen on movies and not really experiencing things. Like, that's why I feel like black people catch it so bad. I feel like we catch it so bad because movies have programmed people to see us and see criminals. History has programmed people to see us and see criminals. A lot of people have not had interactions with black people. It's hard as people make it seem, because as a person that travel around the world, I'm around the world from the north to the south to the east to the west, literally. And I tell people that I be a lot of people first time ever talking to a black person. And it's not even like, of course they keep us all so separated, like, through, like, you know, where we live at, jobs we work, like, they keep us separate, you know. So it's just that gray area, you know. But it's just like, I feel like,
I think the movies work both ways. I understand what she's saying, but I feel like it go both ways. Like, they do be programming our minds some way sometimes with these movies to make us think something is happened or look a certain way and everything in these movies, and it don't. And then again, I believe like they put some of these movies out to show us like to get like this what really goes on. Like some of the shit be real, some of it don't. I guess we could say this is the Matrix. This the Matrix, y'all. For real. King Trap, what up, fam?
damn, like, I don't think nothing in this world is real. Like, cause imagine if they really are planting trees and they cut down pyramids, planting trees, and they show us these fucking westerns, making us think it wasn't nothing but dirt and goddamn cactuses in the world before they built everything. Like, it don't even make sense, because these like a lot of these buildings have been up for so long. Like, what did they use to make all these buildings? Like, it wasn't no, they ain't use no goddamn slingshot to get them fucking stones all the way up there. Like, let's be for real. Like, no, it took real architecture, real mastery, real thinking, a lot of math, a lot of, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm tripping y'all.
What if I told y'all that scientists are studying whale protein right now because it may be the key to help humans live longer than we ever could imagine? Researchers are studying these bowhead whales right here because they are capable of living up to 200 years, because these whales have super high protein levels called CIRBP. That protein helps repair damaged DNA. We're talking about the kind that's tied to aging and your disease that cause cancer. They said in the lab work, this whale helped repair the DNA cells in humans, and it even extended the life of a fruit fly. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that's crazy. Imagine they do find a way to make humans live that long. Would you want to live that long? Like, if you can be 100 years old and you look like you're 40, and then when you're 150, you look like you're about 80, would you do it? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments.
I feel like they already got stuff and cures and stuff to they got shit right now to where it's probably something we can take to where they cure everything, cure you of all diseases, make you super healthy. And of course, your diet probably got to change or what you're eating and everything, but they got shit, but they'd never, ever give it to us. Because that'll fuck up the whole system that we living in. This whole matrix will get fucked up. They can't do it. They be like, no, we can't let everybody be healthy and shit. It'd be so many babies and kids, so many people and everything. They go crazy. They're like, no, we can't do that. We gotta keep these motherfuckers sick. Some of these people gotta die. Some of these motherfuckers gotta be sick. We gotta keep this money and this economy on a hamster wheel. We gotta keep flowing, keep coming back around. They'll never give it to us. They got cures for all this shit, man. Cancer, all the stuff, all the main shit that's knocking people down and everything. They got cures for it, man. But they ain't gonna give it to us. We never. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like in our lifetime, they ain't shit. We probably never see it. Maybe in the future, maybe in the future, but hell no, man. Big Pharma ain't having that.
This information right here, y'all about to find out, is very deep and very interesting. Do y'all know that Tyler is not even his name? His name is really Emmett Perry, not Tyler. But stay with me, walk with me. Why his name is Tyler. This is why his name is Tyler. Tyler or Tiler is an officer in a Freemason lodge who acts as the outer guard responsible for securing the lodge entrance against unauthorized visitors. In other words, y'all, he's a gatekeeper in the business of Hollywood. He's a master mason, top notch.
I ain't even surprised about this. A lot of people in Hollywood names is not really their names. Like Tyler Perry. I thought Tyler Perry, even if you Google it, it's gonna come up Tyler Perry, like, and everything. But a lot of these people in Hollywood, their names be switching the names. I think they said like Jamie Foxx, like that ain't his real name, but it's part of the game.
Look, y'all, this is real actual information. The reference include brother, a WB, worshipful brother, which is a title for a master of a lodge. Based on 2021 Facebook posts from a Masonic related page, Tyler Perry is recognized as a brother in Masonry. Because I know some of y'all like, nah, man, you lying. You conspiracy theorists. What is this? This is not made up. This ain't AI. This real. This brother is highly worshipped by a lot of black people. Y'all know I ain't playing. Even the character Medea is worshipped. A lot of politicians, actors, athletes, etc. There are sellouts that look like
Tyler Perry got a lot of power. And everybody, as much as he tried to hide it, we all know you a sweet potato, fam. Everybody know you a sweet potato, man. All the talking in the A-Town, all the Atlanta talk, everybody know what's going on. But you doing a good job at hiding it, though.
us. Look, y'all, even when you type it's Tyler Perry and Mason, look what pops up. The first picture, you see the first picture at the top? Black and white. That's the colors that they wear.
DFR56, I have eyes on a possible walking southbound on the boulevard, west side, near Slots of Fun.
This them new drones out here in Vegas, y'all. That's how these boys operate. Look how this drone operate. Action Jackson, what up, fam?
DFR Unit 784. What are his mannerisms?
I had eyes on him. There was traffic, but he was shouting towards somebody in the north side. He just left the Slot of Fun. DFR 56. Now he's running towards the McDonald's. I think this is our guy.
Give me description again.
DFR 56. He's gonna be a white male. Looks like a dark blue flannel over gray pants, sneakers, dark hair, short haircut.
Control, Scenario 28. Looks like he was walking towards the front door of the kiosk.
DFR 56. He just ditched his flannel. Now he has gray over dark gray.
Scenario 28.
This shit
crazy. Officers going out on him right now in front of the kiosk.
I copy. Do you need a red?
I got the red. 56 officers clear code 4 West Indian. They're gonna go ahead and clear off and return.
DFR 56. 9 Control. Can we clear the DFR unit? That's perfect. 5% of DFR. DFR 56.
That shit crazy. This is the future, y'all. I don't know what he done, but I was just amazed at how they using a drone. Like the drone surveillance and keeping up with them. They talking, communicating, letting them know what's going on. And this is just the beginning. Just think about it. If they doing this now, In the future, it's gonna be the drones with the motherfucking guns on that motherfucker. They gonna be like, hey, we don't have no feet on the ground right now. Nobody to detain him or anything. We're gonna pursue with the drone. Send a drone on you, press the button, the drone get the busting at you. You like, oh, like that's the future, right? ATX or a laser or something. I swear, man. This shit getting crazy, man. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep that algorithm jumping. For real.
We haven't needed help. They won't be there for us. I've just known that for a long period of time. We have some that are really enthusiastic. They're coming already. This isn't need. Need would be one of the big boys. If we need their mine boats, or if we need anything, any piece of apparatus that they may have because of a situation that they have, they should be jumping to help us. We want them to come and help us with the straight. My attitude is we don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them.
So people crazy, man. One sentence he saying, yeah, we don't need nobody. Then the other sentence he like, yeah, they should be helping us. Like they should be coming and helping us out and everything. But then and another sentence like, but we don't need nobody. We're the strongest country in it. Like Trizzy crazy, man. He crazy. He probably, but knowing him, he probably like, man, fuck them motherfuckers. They don't want to help us out. I sent them a memo, told them we need a couple ships, couple tanks, and everything. They told us no. He probably put them on the hit list. Like, yeah, we go come see about y'all ass when we done with Iran.
Know this, Kurt? Maybe you know this. That when, so we overthrew the Iranian government, meaning the CIA. In 1953, we overthrew the Mossadegh, which was a democratically elected president of Iran. And the reason why we did that is because he didn't want to let the United States and Britain steal their oil. And he wanted to keep the oil profits for the people of Iran. So immediately they overthrew him and they installed the Shah.
For prosperity, Jimmy.
And they installed the Shah of Iran, which was a murderous dictator that we propped up for 20-some years, like 25 years.
We brought in the Ayatollah as well. I don't know if you know.
So then they get rid of the Shah, and when they did that, they took some. They stormed the American embassy and they took some hostages, but they didn't take all they released a lot of black people and all the women. Why would they release the black people? Well, guess what?
Because they're barbaric.
This is the part you're not gonna hear. Listen to this.
Okay, one of the most insane historical facts has got to be when Iran took a bunch of American hostages in 1979, but then decided to free all the black hostages and the women. Why did Iran do this, you ask? Well, first,
because they probably like, man, America, y'all done kept them. Women just started being able to vote not too long before that. They probably was like, shit, y'all done had them in slavery, did all tight, did them wrong. Like, fuck that, man. Y'all go ahead, man. Y'all free, man. We ain't finna hold y'all captives no more.
We got to go back a little bit to why Iran took hostages in the first place. And when you understand this, you also understand why Iran and the USA don't really like each other to this day. You see, Iran had a problem. You see, back before the 1950s, Iran's oil industry was basically completely taken over by the United States and Britain. Iran was barely getting a share of their oil. Iran said, knock, knock, knock. Hello, United States, Britain, can we have our oil back? The United States and Britain said, who said we got your oil? Iran said, boy, we not stupid out here. We see y'all scamming us. The United States and Britain said, you got us. We not finna lie, but we not giving your oil back though, for real. So Iran voted in a new prime minister that took back Iran's oil. The United States said, ooh, we can't have that. Call in the CIA. The CIA pulls up, that boy gone. The United States brings in a new guy, the Shah, and he's very friendly towards the United States. Iran said, the Shah said, look, y'all didn't even give me a chance for real. Yeah, fast forward 20 years later, he gave away all of Iran's oil and had very oppressive policies towards the people. The people of Iran said, Time's up. The Shah said, time's up. Boy, you know what I got behind me? Roop, roop, roop. Big dog United States. The Iranian people said, all right, let's see if they get to you in time. The Iranian people rose up and started hunting them down. The Shah said, oh, them folk tripping. He calls the United States. He said, yo, them folk trying to get me. The United States said, chill. We're going to get an airplane. We're going to come pick you up. We can't let our assets, our friends, suffer. The Shah gets on a plane and he dips. He said, I'll see y'all folk in the States. The people of Iran looked at the United States and said, bring back the Shah. The United States said, no, the Shah is sick. We can't give him to you right now. Iran said, we got hospitals here and jails. Bring him over. The United States said, no. And we still going to take your oil because we're going to bring in a new guy to still take your oil. This was the last straw for Iran. Iranian college students stormed the United States embassy and take everybody hostage. They said, bring back the Shah. The United States said, release the hostages. What are your demands? Iran said, well, they're pretty reasonable. 1, we want the Shah back. 2, we want you to leave us and our oil alone. The United States said,
here is Hayden.
That shit crazy. This shit crazy, man. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line is all about power and control, man. These wars, it's all about power, control, and positioning. Like, that's all we be doing. And all we be trying to do is just get some people in there that's gonna work hand in hand with us. Like, yeah, okay, we get this guy in there, go get the running Iran and everything. He gonna be friendly with us, give us everything we want. We let him run it over there and we give him some assistance on things. And we have it our way. The good old American way, y'all. We always got our hands in some other people beefs and other shit going on. Like, we just, man, this just America, man. This shit built off of bullshit. Built off of bullshit.
Sarah Family Childcare. This is a daycare right here. Apparently, they have 14 children enrolled. Tell us a little bit more about this daycare right here. We're in the middle of the hills here in San Diego.
So, according to state records, when inspectors arrived here, there were 14 kids enrolled, but 0 present. And then this place was also cited for having missing children's records and also not having a facility roster.
It's kind of weird that there's this daycare in the middle of a neighborhood.
I'm convinced this daycare for our shit is all across the nation. This must be like a nationwide fraud little thing they had going on. Now they bringing awareness to it. They so mad. So many people getting caught up. Motherfuckers opening up a little daycare. I could open up a daycare right here at the crib. And like I got 15 kids coming over here, but they fake kids, ghost kids. They ain't even real kids and getting paid by the state, getting a big ass check.
Hello?
I was naked, okay?
No, you weren't.
I can sue you. I was like, I wasn't dressed up. I'm Muslim.
Either way, can we enroll a child into the daycare?
You don't know what's going on.
Well, it says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California.
Damn.
It says there's 14 children enrolled here.
You don't care.
I do care. Then where are the children?
You don't care.
Where are the children at?
It's not enough, Minnesota. You come here.
Where are the children at? Where are the children at, ma'am? All right, so what she's doing, she's making a video right now. She's going to send it out all to all the other daycares. But at the end of the day, enrolled for 14 children, no children here. And this is from the state of California. We're not targeting Somalian population. We're just going after daycares. And it just so happens to be that all the daycares, they are Somalian so far.
Wow.
Where are the children at, ma'am?
That's a Somalian scam. They got a little Somalian scam going on, man.
14 children. Would you like to make a statement as to where the children are?
You don't care where is my children are.
Ma'am, we would not be here if we weren't asking you.
You don't care. You don't care.
What do you mean we don't care? This is why we're here.
And don't record me. You don't care.
This is why we're here to ask about these daycares.
Ask me who you are. Who you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. You already know that.
Shirley, I know, but you a trouble man.
How are we making trouble? You're causing.
Why you just can't, where the kids at? Why you just don't be like, they're not in here right now or anything? Like, they always trying to, like, I know you ain't got an answer to him and shit, but just to make it easy and keep, get the heat off your ass. Like, why wouldn't you just be like, yeah, it's no kids today or whatever. Ain't no kids or whatever, because it's a scam. Exactly what he trying to do. Uncover the scam shit that's going on.
Trouble.
Let me call 911.
We just want to know where the children are.
No, I'm calling 911.
For what?
To you.
For what?
You come to my house.
We haven't done
I
anything.
don't know.
The problem with these daycares is that they receive money through a program called CalWorks, but as you see, there are no children actually there. These fraudsters are simply enrolling children on paper to receive government subsidies.
Wow.
Even after the state visits these daycares and confirms there are no children actually there, the government and the state continue to give these daycares money.
We're being lied.
Man, I need to open me up one. I'm gonna have to open me up a daycare, man. Shit, y'all giving the money out like that. Ain't nobody getting in trouble and nothing. Let me open up one of them motherfuckers, man. Let me get a couple $100,000, man, and run a little daycare over here, man. And then it's gonna be all good because ain't no kids gonna be here. It's gonna be safe. Like, ain't like you gotta worry about nothing going on. Shit, y'all giving it to other people from everywhere. Why? Hey, man.
To, aren't we? Isn't there an ongoing, let's be blunt about it, isn't there an ongoing disinformation operation by sections of government and the intelligence community to flat out lie to the public?
I have so many indications that there is an attempt to subvert all efforts to credibly detect and generate evidence of this phenomenon and to present that to the public. I've heard that from military whistleblowers. I've heard that from scientists and researchers. I've witnessed it myself. I've seen signs of it in social media networks. There are very specific efforts at disinformation right now. And so that's why, in my view, per Gary Nolan, he has this great quote in the summit. The problem with stories is that stories don't scale. You can have the best testimony in the world from the most credible person or people. What do you do with it? Where do you go next? You need the data. Data drives disclosure. Detection is ground zero in the data generation effort. If we can detect, we can track. If we can track, we can monitor. We can identify patterns, hotspots. We can deploy in the right places, in the right ways, and generate a multi-layered, multi-sensor, corroborated data set that is getting much, much closer to something.
I ain't gonna lie, both of these dudes look like reptilians. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't trying to throw that on them, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, them boys give off of reptilian vibes when you're looking at their eyes.
Something called hard proof.
There's a missing Air Force general named Neil McCaslin, and he once led Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is deeply connected to the UFO topic. And now check out what Eric Burleson had to say about it in this interview. Listen to the way he phrases this. Go.
Colonel McCaslin definitely is connected to the UAP topic, and I know that he is someone that we have been wanting to try to talk to. I know Grush has attempted to communicate with him, and he's been actually. I'm surprised that anything is happening that has something that has happened to him, given the fact that he has been pretty difficult to communicate on. Every time that anybody's reached out to him, he said that he has nothing to say on the topic. So maybe I don't know, but he certainly, we believe that he has a lot to say about this topic.
Just seems like a pants on fire moment for a guy like him, whether there's UFO involvement or not. For him to just vanish, possibly abducted by foreign interests or others, that's a huge moment. Now, the story's kind of picking up steam in mainstream media finally, but geez, it seems like it should be front and center,
right.
Certainly as important as the missing mom of a newscaster.
Yeah, it should be. It is really disturbing to see anybody disappear, but particularly one that that we believe has a lot of information.
The Air Force general who vanished in February was on the same NASA program as an engineer who vanished 8 months earlier. And the scientist that connected the two of them is dead.
Damn.
I'm sure you've been hearing.
Excuse me, my bad. Man, that let you know that they wiping their noses. They trying to keep some away from us, some information, keep something secret or something, because that is not no C word. I don't even want to use that word. Like, all of them. He missed and the other two dead.
About it in the news that all these scientists are being murdered. Seems like something out of a John Grisham novel or perhaps a Michael Crichton. Should I do an impression? I'm not in the mood.
I've been telling y'all, there is no Hollywood movie they have made. There is not a science fiction movie they have made that can prepare you for what you are finna walk through. right now. They finna pull out all the stops. This UFO invasion they finna do, they're finna do a UFO invasion, y'all. And it's gonna look so real. Warn your families, man. Even if they don't believe you, warn them. So many people gonna fall for this shit. I see it coming down. And the reason people gonna fall for it is because they don't know that the sky isn't real. They don't know that the sky is CGI technology.
That's the point of this segment, is to tell you guys, look at what AI has done to our ability to determine fact from fiction, to determine what's reality and what's bullshit. It has already destroyed our ability to like figure out what's real and what's not. What are the long-term consequences of an all-out nuclear war on our ability to determine fact from fiction? What does that bode for the future? Are we living in a postmodernist hellscape now where there will be no objective reality that anybody can ever agree on? And that like everything is up for debate, everything is up for discussion? Like, you know, there is no shared reality? Like that honestly destroys the fabric of a society. And that's where we are right now. Like the AI is already advanced enough where it's already so good that now it's like you have to micro-analyze every little thing to maybe see something that might debunk it. But like, look at what you just did. To the fact, like it used to be back in the day, I know this is crazy, something would happen, everybody would know what happened, right? Like now it's like, I don't fucking know. Right. People can't even agree if this guy is fucking alive. We don't even know. And it's all because of this dystopian world that we now live in where we can't tell if anything is true or not. It's pretty scary, right? It is pretty scary that we're in this place.
Man, he just hit it right on the mark, man. We in a scary ass place right now, man. They threw that monkey wrench in the game with the AI. Like he said, we debate about everything. I don't care if it is something that it is true. It is something that's true, whatever. But people are gonna debate because we don't know. It's the AI age. We don't know. Like we know things can be manipulated now, right before our eyes. They can create shit and make it seem like something happened and it ain't even happened. Like we in that age now, and it's crazy because they've been doing this, they've been using this, they've been doing this, the manipulators, but we didn't know back in the day. We didn't know. Like we was all dumbfounded to it. We didn't know. You know what I'm saying? People was ignorant to it back in the day. Didn't nobody know nothing about it. They're like, oh yeah, that's why we got tricked for so many years and everything. But now we in the era where everybody like, no, man, hell no. The internet undefeated. People debunking everything. Like you can't get nothing past us. So it's crazy, man. This is the era of misinformation, man. This shit crazy, man. Salute to everybody who tapped in, though, y'all. Hey, take it day by day. Protect your peace watching these videos, man. Stay on wave. Stay positive. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies in the end somehow, some way. Even with all this crazy shit going on, we will win somehow. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all showing love, man. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon.
Fam over.